You've spent hundreds of dollars on a new portable charger, a high-end camera, or that smart suitcase your grandkids gave you for Christmas. You've packed your bags, you're at the airport, and suddenly, a TSA agent pulls you aside. They don't just search your bag, they tell you that your expensive equipment is a safety hazard and it's being confiscated. Right now. No refunds, no way to mail it home. As we move through 2026, the primary threat at airport security has shifted. It's no longer just about liquids or pocket knives. It is about energy density. The TSA has quietly updated its enforcement rules regarding lithium-ion batteries. This isn't just about stopping bad actors, it's about preventing fires in the sky. We are seeing a massive wave of electronics being seized from travelers over 60, simply because their gear fails a technical standard they didn't even know existed. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what is being flagged, the secret number you need to find on your devices, and how to keep your property from being thrown in a TSA bin. Chapter 1: The Watt-Hour Trap. The most common item being taken away today is the portable power bank. We all need them to keep our phones and tablets charged during long flights. But to the TSA, these are potential incendiary devices. In 2026, the hard line is 100 watt-hours. Here is where it gets tricky for us. If you look at your charger, it probably lists a number followed by mAh, like 20,000 or 30,000. But aviation law doesn't care about that number. They only care about watt-hours. If your device exceeds 100 watt-hours and you don't have special airline approval, it stays on the ground. But there's an even bigger trap: the label rule. I recently heard about a traveler named Mr. Chen. He had a perfectly legal charger, but the print on the back had worn off over time. Because the officer could not visually verify the power rating, the device was seized. The golden rule for 2026: if it isn't labeled, it doesn't fly. Take your chargers out right now. If the text is faded or scratched, do not bring it to the airport. Buy a new one with a clear, readable label. It's a $30 fix that prevents a $200 loss. Also, be careful with wireless security cameras or Ring doorbells you might be bringing to a vacation home. These often have huge batteries inside. If that battery is built in and exceeds the limit, it will be pulled from your luggage. Chapter 2: Smart Luggage and Thermal Runaway. A few years ago, smart suitcases with built-in chargers and GPS were the ultimate luxury. Today, they are a nightmare. The rule in 2026 is binary: if the battery cannot be removed, the bag cannot fly. Here is why this is a crisis for seniors. We are often the last to board, which means we are often forced to gate check our carry-on bags because the overhead bins are full. If the airline tells you your bag must go in the cargo hold, and you cannot pop that battery out in 5 seconds, they will deny boarding for your entire suitcase. You will be left standing at the gate with a choice: miss your flight or abandon your expensive luggage. This same thermal risk is why vaping devices or e-cigarettes are strictly banned from checked luggage. They must stay in the cabin, on your person. We also have to talk about recalled electronics. The FAA maintains a list of hardware with known defects. If you're still using an older 2015 MacBook Pro or certain older tablets, you might be stopped. Even more importantly, if your battery looks swollen or the case is bulging even a little bit, the TSA has the authority to seize it as hazardous material. If your device is bulging, it is a fire risk. Get it repaired before you travel. Chapter 3: The Medical Shield. This is the most important section for our community. Many of us travel with CPAP machines, portable oxygen concentrators, or high-end hearing aid charging cases. In 2026, these are exempt from the standard 100 watt-hour limit, but only if you follow the Medical Declaration protocol. If you have a large backup battery for your CPAP, do not bury it in your bag. You must declare it at the checkpoint. I recommend carrying a medical battery passport. This is simply a printed sheet that shows the device is FDA cleared and lists its battery specs. I've seen seniors lose expensive CPAP batteries because they looked too big to an untrained agent. If you have the paperwork from your doctor or the manufacturer, you are protected under federal law. One pro tip: hearing aid chargers are getting more powerful. Some of the new fast charge cases have high-density lithium cells. Always keep these in your carry-on, never in your checked bag. If a battery is in the cargo hold and it malfunctions, the plane's fire suppression system might not be able to reach it. Keeping it in the cabin means the crew can handle it. Chapter 4: The Power-Up Rule. Moving from fire safety to security protocols, we have the Proof of Life Rule. A security officer has the right to ask you to turn on any device, your laptop, your tablet, even your camera. Why? Because a dead device is a security risk. A laptop casing is a perfect hiding spot for dangerous materials. If the computer turns on and boots up, it proves the internal space is filled with electronics, not something else. In 2026, we are seeing strict enforcement. If your laptop battery is dead and it won't turn on at the bin, they may not let it through. The strategy: ensure every device you carry has at least a 50% charge before you leave for the airport. If you have an old laptop that takes 10 minutes to start up, get it serviced. A slow boot time looks suspicious to a busy agent and will trigger a secondary search that could make you miss your flight. This also applies to DIY electronics. If you're a hobbyist traveling with a custom-built drone or a modified gaming device for your grandkids, be careful. Exposed wires and taped-together battery packs look like a threat on an X-ray. Unless you have the original manuals and a clear explanation, these items are often seized on the spot. Conclusion: your action plan. The days of just throwing it in the bag are over. In 2026, the TSA isn't being mean, they are managing the very real risk of lithium fires. To travel successfully, you need the inspector's mindset. 1. Check the labels. If you can't read the watt-hours, replace the device. 2. Charge everything. A dead screen is a red flag. 3. The bag test. If your suitcase has a battery, make sure you can remove it in seconds. Ignorance is no longer an excuse, it's just a way to lose your property. Take a look at your chargers right now. If you're not sure if your gear is legal, I've put a battery cheat sheet in the link below. And if you want to know about the new 2026 rules for traveling with medications, click on my next video right here. Subscribe to join our community of fearless senior travelers. I'll see you at the gate.